Jakal is not going to let him off easy. No, sir.
No, Jakal, he lost Fusion to a unproven member last week in Guy. He's not going to lose 2 in a row. This is his home turf. This is his weekly to win, to dominate. But Hydra, I mean, he's a sleeper player for multiple PR seasons at this point, just not getting it because of attendance. This time, this week, this season even,
he realized
it could be his time, and he's trying to prove it right here with the first fusion of the new PR season.
And he's already trying to turn eyebrows. Like, this being your first event in the season, you're guaranteed minimum 3rd. You're already off to a great start. But both these characters are weaving around each other so well. Dash attacks, back air, just barely missing the mark, but applying so much pressure that, like, you could be scared in any situation. These characters just apply so much pressure.
Yeah, and it's pressure that Jakal is doing largely unbuttoned, without a lot of buttons, just using a quick dash back and forth, staying super low to the ground. And Hydra, some of these nairs out of shield, some of these rising forward airs, just haven't been finding their mark until a quick jump from Jakal, almost finding a huge opening, unable to connect that, and Hydra's going to set up a ledge trap because of it.
Down tilt not going to connect just yet, and Jakal's going to regain center stage. That is the mark of a really good player. They realize that when their opponent whiffs, they don't take the opportunity to hit them out of the corner. They want to go back to center stage. They want to regain stage control, because ultimately, if you're playing a rock, paper, scissors, when your back is to the ledge, you're losing. And this is where Jakal can make a lot of his money. Keeping Palutena at the ledge, that Palutena teleport being so good.
Oh, once again! The short in order to throw off Jakal just a little bit, as we see Jakal start to pivot with some of these neutral airs and back airs, trying to find a solid setup. 130 and 75 at this point. Sometimes, when played carefully, Wolf can have a little bit of trouble closing out stocks, especially on a long stage like this. With the consistency, another neutral air misses the timing.
Doesn't get it just yet. I think that was attributed to the reverse hit of the nair, but that dash attack gonna take it, and now Jakal has the stock lead. Hydra taking a little bit of a deep breath to gather his thoughts, and he's reestablished stage control automatically. Oh, he whiffs just barely, and this is gonna be a game won or lost by these missed interactions, because positioning between these two characters is everything. They're both very, I'm going to pressure you with my movement, not with my buttons. So if one of them overextends even just a little bit, it can be curtains.
Jakal is the king at not overextending, taking what the opponent gives them in every moment, and honestly, taking that to its limit and then some. At 104 now, you're already having a lapped Hydra and then some.
Although so smart, he knew he wanted to catch that up B with a down tilt, so he opts to go high and catch Palutena right in the noggin with a Wolf Flash, and that forward tilt is going to take it. Jakal only taking like 20% on that last stock, and now he has 3 stock to 1 lead.
Shoutouts to Jakal, not only providing proper counterplay to the Palutena down throw at ledge, not getting hit by back air, but also buffering the air dodge towards a ledge. Like, it's little things like that to where you're not giving Hydra a chance to keep that advantage as they look for the up-angled of the Wolf Flash in order to find this by hitbox.
For the up angle of the teleport right there.
Yeah,
he got away dirty with it, honestly. For considering, what is he doing?
Uh-oh, Spaghetti. Oh, big uh-oh as he almost find that neutral get up with the forward smash as Jakal is just running away with it. And Hydra may want to reset his controller.
Maybe a little bit. It reminds me of that time where Jakal was like dashing back and forth, ledge trapping on automatically. He just side B's off the stage, just to his death at 0%. He's like, well, what happened?
Like, hold on. Who decided this?
That wasn't me. Little gremlins in your controller going,
The Smash Ultimate Demons are back again as Wolf back throw sucks. It won't take this stock.
But that blaster does not suck even in the slightest. Really good reach from Palutena. That little foot touching. Wolf's little foot has something to say about it as well. Just a little punt, you're off there.
Yeah, not only is it hard to DI because there's multiple different hitboxes depending on what position you are at and when and where you're hit by Wolf dash attack. But shoutouts to Jakal for their timing mix-ups, more so even than their individual move mix-ups. They do a very good job mixing in forward air, back air, neutral air as it means of their aerial starter. But what keeps Jakal so important, as we do see a controller reset, what keeps Jakal in such advantageous positions is the fact that when he A-lands, when he lands with that neutral air, there is a immediate change-up between whether he's holding shield, whether he's dashing in, whether he's dashing back, or, in that case, going for an immediate dash attack, and Hydra caught off guard.
A-landing is such a powerful thing because in that moment, you have no lag, you have all of the power at your disposal. You have infinite mix-ups, and if you're the opponent, you're already dashing forward. You have limited options. So when it comes down to it, Jakal is like the king of mix-ups. He's the king of positioning. He's the king of adaptation in this fusion. King of New Jersey.
Well, Can't say that with Tweak still kicking, but with the attendance that Jakal goes to, then
he's the deity of New Jersey.
Yeah, he'll catch up to Tweak in no time. And we're going to see if they can do it over Hydra with this solid lead coming out at this point. But Hydra picking Battlefield is a great choice because you know they love to use that teleport.
He catches it!
Very nice job from Hydra, taking the opportunity and capitalizing on it 100%. You don't often get a chance to punish mistakes as the skill level gets higher and higher. You have to find those moments, like you were saying, capitalize and don't miss those opportunities.
Correct, and like he did not miss that opportunity in the slightest. Palutena having low-key one of the best downers in this game. That back throw, gonna take it. Wolf back throw does not suck that much, but man, Wolf's uppy is... I mean, hey, did it take the stock?
It did, true.
There we go. Propaganda over with these up air. Now, if we want a move that is completely overtuned, look no further than Palutena up air. Just catching every single tech option, like lasting long enough to like make you a salad at some point. It's just so good. And Jakal's more opting to like bait a dash. You can see him weaving in and out of Palutena's like, I want to narrate you range. And that can ultimately lead to some really good mix-ups in case he wants to burst you, dash back. I mean, it leaves Hydra guessing, and that's the biggest thing that you want in this matchup.
And Hydra's choosing to play the not guessing game. Like, if you're trying to force me into scenarios where I'm in a trapped kind of scenario, well then, I'll play this center stage game. I'll play the forward air poking game as a forward air after forward air comes out from Hydra, trying to stay at this perfect spacing that they know they can continuously burst in with dash grabs, or they can keep up with this forward air pressure.
Very interesting that he went for the auto reticle there. I think I would think he would go for that down tilt, but as we saw earlier, Jakal is very keen on punishing these preemptive ledge trap options that Palutena goes for. But that cancel on the teleport is going to net him pretty much. If he can convert this into a stock off of that teleport cancel, I will be so impressed. He's already dealt so much damage, and he's got Jakal guessing. You see him trying to flash parry, spot dodging preemptively, but that explosive flame being a little bit overreaching, and now, oh my goodness gracious, Jakal is going for it all. What is he doing?
Going for it all. He was looking for the neutral air dodge specifically, trying to catch Hydra, perhaps either landing with an air dodge or aggressively, not finding it. And I think
oh my god, that was so good.
We're seeing something that Hydra showed off a little bit in the Ram set, though Ram wasn't able to punish it as effectively, and Jakal is starting to really find those openings. Explosive flames on Hydra can be extremely telegraphed.
Oh, he goes for it all.
And Jakal was using the set.
That was honestly, that was worth it. If he can connect that, that's your stock. You win the game, you win the set. But if you lose that, it's 150% Wolf stock against Palutena. We're like, that's a pretty good risk reward to go for. And I mean, ultimately, it did not do that much harm or foul because ultimately he's already gotten to 108%, trying to read the neutral get up that really well scouted out by Hydra to get him off of ledge, but he is not moving from this ledge at all. Really good roll, reestablishing center stage. Jakal's patience is just so good. You see time and time again that Hydra reestablishes the center stage, it picks a preemptive option. Knew that teleport.
And it covered so much spacing. Like, Jakal took like a couple steps